Do you believe that animals know how to turn to humans when they need help the most? Without saying a single word, their desperate looks for help speak volumes about the trust they place in us. Welcome to a heartwarming journey of compassion, understanding, and extraordinary connections in animals that ask people for help and kindness. Let's dive in and experience these incredible moments together. They were not only battling rough waves to keep themselves safe, but also racing against time before the eagle became completely exhausted. A leaking water pipeline in a pasture nearly cost a man his life. Joe became completely trapped in a deep hole while checking on the cattle, just when all hope seemed lost. Don Mickelson's quick thinking and outstanding response brought Joe safely back to the surface. Joe is now recovering well. Hats off to this remarkable act of rescue. 14. The mother horse saw the rescuers as her close friends. Hopefully, this little bear will never have to face a dangerous situation like this again. Back up to The incredibly fast and compassionate rescue carried out by the Oklahoma police officers deserves a perfect 10 out of 10.
Okay, good boy.
That was truly a rescue for the history books. How did it even manage to get itself into a mess like this? Does anyone know how to rescue it? Let me know in the comments.
Ya salió, cuidado.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some wear firefighter protective gear. Instead of ignoring it or handling the situation harshly, they patiently and carefully used the simplest tools available to give the animal its life and freedom back. If you were in that situation, would you dare to rescue them? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The baby elephant's determination to survive earned everyone's admiration. And this time, luck was finally on its side. The moment the rescue team arrived, carefully removed the trap, truly moved me. One act, 2 generations, and a life saved. After a great deal of effort, the baby elephant was finally pulled to safety, covered in mud from head to toe, but fortunately without any serious injuries. I thought that was an electric fence. Kindness doesn't have to be something great. Sometimes it's as simple as sharing a bottle of water at the right moment. Covering the bird with a jacket was not only to keep it warm, but also to comfort it and ease its fear.
up, he's up.
In the end, they successfully freed it from the wire fence. The moment they touched the water, the two swans rushed toward each other. They nuzzled together, intertwining their long necks into a beautiful heart shape, a timeless symbol of love and devotion among swans.
Waiting to pull this car on the rope.
It may have been a small act for them, but it meant a great deal to the sea turtle. Both the baby elephant and the villagers worked incredibly hard to make it safely back to shore.
I guess I didn't have to use a gun. Oh my god.
I'm sure many people would think, it's just a seagull. Do we really need a helicopter for that? Honestly, I don't know if I would have had the courage to do that. The deer will probably never forget the person who helped it during its most difficult moment. Oh my goodness, seeing that tiny little one swimming helplessly in circles because the pool walls were too high and slippery to climb was heartbreaking. Young animals can lose body heat very quickly if they stay in cold water for too long. Thankfully, the homeowner found it in time, or its life could have been in serious danger. A perfect 10 for this man's bravery. His timely arrival unexpectedly saved a life. This rescue was truly spectacular. It's extremely dangerous for a sea turtle to become trapped in a muddy freshwater marsh. Their skin can be easily damaged, and they can quickly become dehydrated. Watching the exhausted turtle struggle forward inch by inch was heartbreaking. Thankfully, people found it in time and rescued it. Seeing it swim back into the open ocean was truly heartwarming. This cat's will to survive is incredibly strong. The fox appeared very frightened at first, but it seemed to realize that the people were trying to help it. Kindness does not have to be something grand. Sometimes it is simply taking a moment to stop, notice, and help a life in danger.
Okay. You're gonna have to hold this.
I'm holding.
I know. Your mama.
After being resuscitated, the turtle was fortunate to survive the tragedy. This rescue operation was truly a race against time. The mud kept tightening its grip, while the mother elephant grew more exhausted and panting. One wrong move could have easily resulted in a broken leg. Watching the team coordinate the cables and recovery vehicles so perfectly had me holding my breath every second. I have to admit, this silly sheep really left me speechless. An absolutely legendary rescue operation. 4 intense hours to save a single life was completely worth it. After being set free, it seemed to let out a sigh of relief and was deeply grateful to the man who rescued it.
Hey, esci qua.
Perfect combination of outstanding surfing skills and a kind heart, even if his buddy felt a little left out.
Piano piano.
Just as this young animal was taking its first steps into the world, it fell victim to a wild trap. Fortunately, its world was healed by the kindness of compassionate people. It is not easy to face a disaster like that, yet they still did everything they could to save every life. The dog was probably still shaking with fear, but at least it was finally safe. No longer struggling against hunger and danger, these four-legged mothers can now rest on soft beds, enjoy good meals, and happily watch their babies grow up surrounded by love. It only takes a single moment of carelessness for tragedy to strike.
Mira, yo lo voy a llamar más tarde, vamos a ayudarle a Javier.
Try it.
Okay, buddy, you know me.
1 week here?
Yeah.
You gotta be careful for the tick.
Finally, a miracle happened. Fortunately, the owner noticed it in time. The turtle's look as it turned back to the young man before diving into the sea seemed like a thank you. The young man patiently pushed the deer little by little across the slippery ice to help it return to freedom. This walrus owes the rescuer a heartfelt thank you. This deer's will to live is truly remarkable.
Let me sedate. It's out.
All right. From where you are.
It's heartbreaking to see this little kitten trembling like that. There you go, buddy. You can finally relax now.
Now, is one last thing we
What an I never expected him to jump over the fence so quickly to save the sheep. The police officer handled the situation very gently, making sure the animal did not suffer any additional pain. Its rapidly wagging tail and bright, happy eyes said it all. Being trapped in such a narrow and dark space, that dog must have been terrified.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
The Oklahoma police officer's incredibly quick and compassionate rescue deserves a perfect 10.
Живой красавец. Молодец. Нормально.
You have to admire the excavator operator's skill. Lifting a panicked animal weighing hundreds of pounds with such precise movements without causing it any injury was truly impressive. You truly find out who your real friends are in difficult times, and swans are no exception. Despite its fear of humans, this swan was determined to stand guard over its friend until it was safely rescued. The moment the rescue team arrived, gently removed the trap, and treated its injuries truly brought tears to my eyes. elephant seemed remarkably calm, almost as if it understood and was cooperating with its rescuers. After an enormous effort, the two elephants finally took their first steps onto the solid ground along the canal bank.
Neighbors, I had the canoe that thought about that.
This dog was incredibly gentle, wagging her tail and trusting the rescuer completely. Amazing. The dog saved its friend's life. What a brave fighter and a truly caring owner. Water leak sinkholes like this can be a real nightmare in a pasture. But fortunately, Don spotted it and acted quickly.
Corre, 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 corre. Sí, sí,
This dog saved its friend's life. That when kindness overcomes even the greatest fear. Sometimes, a miracle is simply choosing not to abandon a life in need.
That's a big wing.
I never imagined that a sports field could become such a dangerous trap for an animal.
There we go. So let's just keep him calm.
I honestly can't believe someone was willing to dive in and help such a massive whale. That takes incredible courage. His timely arrival ended up saving a life. Seeing the whole group form a human chain to rescue the dog was truly heartwarming. You don't often get to see police officers doing something this heartwarming. Oh my goodness. Seeing the little guy endure all those cactus spines was absolutely heartbreaking. But the moment every spine was removed and it rubbed its head against its rescuer's hand and gave it a lick was truly touching. Strength used for the right purpose creates heroes. It may look easy, but freeing a wild animal from a steel fence is extremely dangerous if it panics. It could charge at you without warning. This silly sheep. With help arriving at the right time, they were all rescued safely. In a natural disaster like this, every life that is saved is incredibly precious. These metal fences are a real nightmare for deer. Once they get stuck, it can be very difficult to get out, and they can quickly become exhausted. In the end, a miracle happened. A timely discovery gave this kitten a chance at hope. How did it even manage to get itself stuck in that fence?
Can I help you? Sideways.
Watching them carefully hold the fox to avoid causing further injury and gently remove the harmful net showed just how much they value every life. The dolphin seemed to understand that kindness, staying calm and patiently waiting as he removed the harmful net strand by strand. Experts have warned that sea turtles face the risk of extinction due to parasites, nets left by humans. But most heartbreaking of all is that they often swallow plastic waste we throw away, mistaking it for food. Don't let trash and abandoned fishing nets take the lives of these ocean angels. Stop littering and help protect the marine environment today. In the end, it found the loving owner it had been waiting for. Their genuine friendship truly touched me. Just 1 second of carelessness and a tragedy could have happened. A small act with a big impact. Thank you to this kind-hearted person for hearing the cries of a tiny creature in need and stepping in to help.
Is that a gate over there?
Watching the rescuer work so gently was incredible. He had to keep the animal calm to prevent it from panicking and injuring its leg, while carefully maneuvering it free with great skill.
Alright, it's all good.
You're okay, little one. I'm help.
Mama, see?
Oh, look at that. Go to mama.
It's okay, it's okay.
A tiny kitten, yet incredibly brave. Despite being terrified, it did everything it could to escape the dangerous situation. It seemed as though the whale knew humans could help and chose to place its trust in them. Never let your guard down when it comes to your pets.
Breathing.
2, 3. I think if we could get it, give it. We're trying to get some photos here. Got it, boy. Just hang in here for a minute. Now we'll get this other one.
Even a freezing snowstorm in Turkey couldn't outshine this truly heroic act.
Come mirar para trás. That's not very very. Jag kommer strax framåt.
People often think they rule the world, but moments like this remind us that kindness is what truly reaches the hearts of wild animals. After an incredible rescue effort, the two elephants finally managed to take their first steps onto the firm ground along the canal bank. This is no longer just an ordinary act of kindness. This is true self-sacrifice. I never thought a bear could open a car door like this. It was extremely dangerous for both the people and the bear. The mother horse must have been terrified, pacing around her foal and not knowing what to do. Instead of abandoning the animal or handling it roughly, they patiently and carefully used the simplest tools available to give it a second chance at life and freedom. The volunteers and experts worked tirelessly for 8 straight hours, and their effort was truly extraordinary. Keeping such a massive, multi-ton animal calm on a field of sharp rocks was almost unimaginable. Oh, wow. Look at how patiently it is waiting for someone to untangle it. Hopefully, after this unforgettable scare, the cow will think twice before getting too curious around fences. The moment the cow chose to cooperate and calmly let people help it was a reminder that kindness goes beyond language. In the end, a miracle finally happened. The moment the dog gently moved and opened its eyes to look at its rescuer was truly a miracle. Thank you to this wonderful man for giving it a second chance at life. After being given some water, the young bird seemed to have made it through the worst of the crisis. It looks like this swan was able to breathe again after being trapped in the fence.
Hey. Let me help you. I'm gonna get you. You wait for the car.
You're safe.
Where did I put it?
Set it down. Here you go.
With just a few knots untied, the deer's overwhelming fear instantly turned into free leaps as they ran back toward the forest. How long had this turtle been suffering through that pain? Fortunately, it crossed paths with kind and patient people who helped free it from the burden of human trash. It's truly admirable that the young woman successfully rescued the baby elephant. Just as it was taking its first steps in life, the young animal fell into a wild trap. Fortunately, its world was made whole again by kind-hearted people. People often think they are the rulers of the world, but moments like this remind us that only kindness can truly win over the wild. A mother's heartbreak when seeing her child in danger is the same across all species, and that man saved 2 lives with a single act of kindness.
Hey!
It was the perfect combination of top-level surfing skills and a kind heart, even if his companion felt a little left out.
Sei! Scendo! Scendi! Piano piano!